Hello guys, the spring photography assignment has ended and the winners are in and they're just brilliant. We've got some absolutely cracking photography to show you. We had 3 categories: close-up, landscape and portrait, and the whole point was to use the beautiful season of spring to use them themes and create some really great photography. And believe me, now we have got some cracking shots to show you. Let's start with the close-up category. The first of our chosen winners is this one here from Heather Jane Ford from Portugal. This is a cracking macro shot with plenty of detail. It's absolutely fantastic and well done to Heather for capturing this shot. The detail in the fly here is absolutely crisp. I don't know what type of fly it is. You can educate me, put it in the comments below. The colours are superb, the yellow and the greens there. The whole thing is harmonious when it comes to the colour scheme of it. And it's just a cracking spring macro shot. So well done, Heather. This book is now on its way to you and you can now sign on to one of our online courses for free. The next one that we're going to look at is by Tremaine Tanner in Canada. Again, what another fantastic response to the theme of close-up. It's like a still life version of spring. When I first looked at it, it looked like a painting. The colours are fantastic. It really works well with a jet black background, and the diagonal composition that it has really enhances everything that I've just told you about. So, you know, well done, Tremaine. Great response to the theme. Again, you've got a free online course from us. You've got a book. It's on its way to you. Enjoy that. The last one that we're going to look at in the close-up category is by Linda Hazenberg from Germany. Now, if this hasn't got the feeling of spring, I don't know what has. It's a lovely picture, obviously of 2 flowers here. It's like a dreamlike type of scene. The bokeh in the background is fantastic. I love the composition of the shot as well. Even things in pictures, well, I just really like them. So we've got 2 flowers sitting upright here, and the colors again are really harmonious. You know, whites, greens and yellows, and they're kind of like pastel-like. I mean, it's a really lovely shot and a perfect response to the theme of spring and close-up. Now let's go and look at some landscape pictures in the landscape category. The first one I want to look at here is by Graham Custance from Dunstable in the UK. And this one is a response, I believe, from our ICM tutorial that we did a month or so back. I'll put a link to it here so you can go and have a look at it. And I'm not sure exactly how it was made, but I can just take a guess that there's 2 pictures merged together here. One is the ICM technique, and then there's another shot that's a straight shot, and then you've masked one out against the other. Graham, if you're watching this, put in the comments how you made it. We're really interested. I'm certainly really interested, and I'm sure our viewers are interested. Put it in the comments. It'd be lovely to know how you made it. And again, it's just got a lovely dreamlike feeling to it, and it's a different type of spring photograph. Now, as you can imagine, when we throw these assignments out there, we get tons and tons of pictures. We've had such a great response to this competition. It's been unbelievable. But it's the ones like this that will stand out absolutely, because it is different. It really hits that theme. It's a beautiful looking shot. The colors are perfect for spring. And on top of it all, we've got this sunburst coming through the middle of the trees here, which again really enhances that kind of dreamlike feeling that it's got. The next one that we're going to look at in the landscape category is by Jane Hall, and it was taken in Cumbria in the UK. So this one was taken, I believe, in the Lake District in the UK. And if you imagine an English countryside in spring, you're probably going to imagine this. It's absolutely beautiful and it makes you want to be there. And that is the sign of any great photograph. If it makes you want to be there, then I think you've hit the nail on the head. Speaking to Jane, we've already emailed these people, and speaking to her, she's also told me that this was also selected for some kind of country magazine as another winning shot as well. So well done for that, Jane. You've done a fantastic job capturing this scene. And don't forget, one of these books and a free online course is coming your way. And the last one in the landscape category is by, and I'm going to have to read this and I really hope that I pronounce it correctly, Nagarjun Hussain from the USA. Now this is a great scene of spring, but what strikes you about this is obviously the air balloon, the hot air balloon there. And I really like the way it is balanced out with the tractor, the red tractor in the foreground. Then you've got these lines of flowers leading you off into the background. It's a lovely, lovely composition. The colours, again, they all match lovely. We've got a sunset going on, so we've got this red purple light hitting the clouds, and it all just seems to match up. And I'm kind of imagining the photographer just sitting and waiting for ages for this balloon to get in the right place before they took the shot. And you know, it just shows you how composition can add to the picture. So well done for that. And again, you've got the book coming your way and a free online course. Now, before we look at the last category, which was portraiture, let me take this opportunity to tell you about the book, because if you've entered, thank you for entering, and if you haven't won, then of course you can go and buy it, all right? So we are selling this book. There's a link in the description of this video. It will take you straight to a page where you can buy the book. It's being sold on amazon.co.uk, no other Amazon, not Amazon US or anything like that, Amazon UK, and it's being shipped worldwide from Amazon UK, and their shipping fees are very cheap, a lot more cheaper than we can do, and that's why we're doing it that way. So if you're interested in the book, go and check it out. It really is a fantastic book, and I'm not just saying that because I made it. Go and check out all of the reviews from people all over the world who have already bought it. If you're not into books, check out our online courses over at theschoolofphotography.com. I'm a professional teacher. I've been teaching photography since 2002, and not only do we do all these competitions, but we teach photography properly. So come over there and check us out if you want to. Right, let's look at the first winning entry that we chose for the portrait category. It's by Natasha Bell, and she is from Essex, actually in the UK, which is where we're based. Now again, when we do competitions like this, you can imagine that we get tons and tons of entries, right? And it's the ones that stand out, the ones that are different, that make you look deeper, I suppose. And this one definitely stood out. Firstly, it's black and white. And secondly, you've got this lovely model walking through a field of flowers with some kind of strange headwear. They look like horns to me. And that is what made it stand out to me, to be fair. And the other thing was that it's black and white. And obviously we're receiving a lot of colour photographs, which you would expect for spring, because spring is obviously full of colour. But I like the fact that you can clearly see this picture is spring, even though it's black and white. So that's another reason I chose it. And lastly, I thought it was just a lovely, natural kind of flowing shot. So well done to Natasha. The book is on its way to you, and a free online course. The next one that I want to look at in this category is by Brian Shorter from London. So when you set a theme like portraiture to people, you generally get a set up portrait like what we saw before. You know, you go out with somebody and you take some portraits. Portraiture doesn't have to be like that, you know. Portraits just need to represent people. And you can see what Brian's done here. He's pretty much just seen someone enjoying the spring sunshine and picked them off with a long lens. And I just kind of like the feeling of it. It's what happens when the first sun comes out in spring. Well, it certainly does in London and in the UK because it's been freezing for months. And when the first bit of sun comes out, people try to enjoy it. And you know, this is what this shows. Someone just pulling up on their bicycle, sitting by a tree and enjoying the sunset and maybe warming up a bit. So well done to Brian for that. Now let's look at the last winning photograph in this competition. And it's by Anelia Hussein, and again, funny enough, she is from Essex in the UK. So firstly, this is a very different take on the scene, and clearly you can see that it's took a bit of effort to set this one up. And that's the first thing that struck me when I looked at this picture, the time it's taken to set up. The last shot is contrast, isn't it? So the last shot was, you know, picking someone off from the distance, whereas this one, it's been set up and it's been shot. It's kind of like a fantasy vision, if you like. And you know what it reminds me a little bit of? A pre-Raphaelite painting. It's kind of got that feeling to it. And the colours are all kind of matching, even from the lipstick to the colour of the model's hair, to the butterflies, to the dress, to the fabric floating in the background there. It all kind of sits in nicely and creates a really different portrait to match this theme of spring. So well done, Anelia. Again, the book and the course is on its way to you. So tell us what you think of these photographs. Everyone likes a boost, especially if you're a learning or building photographer. Winning competitions like this and getting some praise is absolutely brilliant, whether it's from me or from you guys writing it in the comments of this video. So please boost up the confidence of these people. Tell us which one you like out of all of them and why. Now, if you want to join into our assignments and competitions, all you need to do is head over to theschoolofphotography.com and subscribe to our mailing list, which is at the bottom of any web page. So go over to our website, scroll down to the bottom and subscribe to our mailing list, and you will be invited to join an assignment that we may run in the future. Also, do us a favour by liking the video, because if you don't like it, YouTube thinks it's not good and it don't go anywhere, all right? So we need a favour from you. Hit that like button. It really, really helps us out. Join us on social media, on Facebook or Instagram, where we share loads of this stuff. And, you know, we've got a lovely, lovely community of people over there. Subscribe to us. Hit the bell button. You know what to do. If you subscribe and like I said to you before, it really helps us out, and YouTube thinks, oh, this is a great channel, let's push it to other people, okay? So if you do that, it really does help us out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.